Hello, everybody. La Sisi is here again. Something just happened right now. Hi, guys. Hello, guys. You're welcome once again to another beautiful, wonderful, amazing episode of the Jos Unfiltered podcast. If it's your first time, you're welcome. If you've been here with us, you've been working with us, you've been... we ride with you because you're riding with us. Thank you guys so much. But officially, it's almost the end.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you guys know it's almost the end. In case you're getting used to my cozy face, you better not. But I'll be back. We'll be back. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being amazing. Thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time, please make sure you follow, like, subscribe. If you've been here before, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, resubscribe. The customer you're dialing is subscribing to the Jos Unfiltered podcast. Please call back later. Yes. That's what you should be doing. Do you get me? Please, guys, subscribe. Thanks. Anyways, let's get straight into this because there's no time. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce I'm in the groove today. My co-host, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys can see my energy, please, you better, if you're lying now, sit up because it's gonna be nice.
Ooh, yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be unfiltered.
Yeah, as usual.
Ladies and gentlemen, from my extreme left, the beautiful, delectable, drop dead gorgeous. Ooh. This girl, Nkungantama, with her eyes closed, eyes open. Beautiful. No intelligent. You cannot see her 2 times and not want to see her the 3rd time. Hey. Don't ask me why I said twice, because you're going to see her the 2nd time. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Well, she's beautiful like 2 people. That's my point.
Honestly.
Yeah.
The giske.
Let's go. Unfiltered with Kanisha.
Oh my God.
Let's go. Nice. And ladies and gentlemen, to my immediate left, my amazing personnel. This lady, 1 in a million, in 1,000, in 10, in 1, it's still her. It just had to be her. Anybody that come and try anything, they will pursue them from the place because they can't even get permission to come inside. Please. Do you understand? Because she even all the way from Ghana, she done hell out, and then she came out, and then she's here. Ladies and gentlemen, the law, the bar, the bench, skin so yellow, skin like milk, so beautiful, so amazing. Hey, Debs, baby.
Hey, period.
I don't get why you're arguing that you're from Ghana.
I'm not from Ghana.
Today, your name is Sabena. And you will roll with it. Yeah, guys.
We are supporting our Ghanaian brothers and sisters. So,
what did you say?
So regarding, I was actually thinking towards the World Cup. That's why.
Oh,
so that's why we decided.
I didn't hear you, but I wanted to hear what you were saying. Anyways, guys, as you can see, like I said, we're in a great mood today, and we just moved from Jos to Accra and back. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I remain the one and only Uncle B, Uncle Barry, Baru Mita, Barry me waka, Barry me bugagaga, Barry me badala Barry. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Hey,
you better be ready because if you're not ready, you're gonna be in for something today. And go today, I mean, you guys, everybody
is in good spirits today.
Yeah. And when you're watching this, I just want you to know that it took a lot of grace, power, trust, and energy from Jehovah to do this, to put on a show for you guys.
I mean, bless the Lord.
We're like, you know what? We need to get real. We need to stop being too. So today, guys, our guest is one of us. He's one of us, I will say again, because he's a brother, a friend, a passenger, a driver, a co-pilot,
Jesus,
a pilot. Do you understand? This guy, but if you think you're driving, him is in front of you. If you think you're thinking, he's thinking ahead of you. If you think you're drawing, he's drawing before you.
Shaggy.
A fashion designer, a fashion enthusiast, a man pushing things and making waves. Ladies and gentlemen, my own friend, Aboki inside Nash Halim.
Enterprise.
Nash.
That's quite the intro.
Yeah. Honestly.
You see that I just leave his name there, ba? That's how if you hear it, go and follow him.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Nash boy.
In front of the camera.
Yeah.
Finally.
I wanted them to hear it from you.
I'm going to make you laugh by myself.
Yes,
Not across. Yeah. Sure.
Nice one.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the energy on this intro. Let me drink water.
Oh, you better drink water. Drink water.
So I don't know that it took a lot.
But Nash, it's good to have you here on the front side of the camera.
So,
Into this.
yeah.
So, okay, now on this episode, you know how, like, we have friends of the podcast coming and then they'll pick themselves. But today, everybody's going to pick. And whatever you pick, you read it out and you start the discussion from there.
Dangerous.
So where are we starting? Are we starting with our guest?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Do you want to start before?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, we're passing the ball.
Yeah. So I'll pass the ball to you. Pick one, Bani. I pray you pick one that you talk.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
This one. Surviving Nigeria as a young person.
Okay, sorry, but I like the way that show express. So before we start taking off our clothes, no, as in our clothes, in our hands, you know that expression.
Like,
Yes, as a young person.
But I just wanted to let you guys that are watching know that this episode is about to be real. We want to talk about what's happening. It choke us. It bend me, gaga. If you've seen that Magnetos video, no, like you need to go and watch that Magnetos video. Because I'm serious, it pain us.
Yeah.
Is it not paining you
it's
people?
choke us.
I mean, it pain us. That's why we're talking about it, right?
Yeah, of
So
course.
yeah, Nash, please shoot, man.
As a young person surviving Nigeria, where do I start from? This is such a broad topic.
Let's hit it.
We are surviving everything.
Yeah.
We are surviving everything.
Yeah.
Facts.
You go out, everybody's driving like a mad person. So first of all, you go out, come back every day, you don't get accident.
Oluwa shield.
You come out, they don't carry you.
Yeah.
Kidnap.
You thank God.
Yeah.
You understand? They don't follow you, collect anything from you. They don't steal your things. You thank God. This one.
Wait.
Men in Black.
Yeah.
Men in Black.
Hey, Men in Black.
Okay.
Yes,
Sure.
That's what the other day they enter Refield. This anti-cult everything. They do their checkpoint.
This anti-cult.
There's anti-everything.
I'm not sure the name. They said I should park.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I parked. The guy said, "What's in your boots?" I said, "Nothing." Drop. I opened the boots. He looked. There's nothing in my boots. So why did they stop you? I said, "Your colleague said I should park." He looked at me head to toe. "Do you have your papers?" I said, "Yes." "Are they here?" "Yes." He now called his oga. His oga said they didn't see. His oga now asked him what happened. He said they didn't see me with anything, but they said I should park. He was just looking at me. "Do you have my papers?" I said, "Yes." "Where are your papers?" I went to go and bring them. Before I removed them, he said I should go. So that whole 20 minutes
was onto what?
For what?
Just to waste your time.
You see a young man driving, you are stopping him. Why? You think he's of illicit means? Or
No, Yahoo boys are becoming nothing.
Let's say that's what it is.
That's
what it is.
Everybody you see, because
being profiled because the most successful lot or the people that are
they are the ones.
Yeah.
Soon and then Rayfield.
Because that's what they be doing.
Yes.
They're just moving from
Moving.
here to there to there.
migrating.
I like it's crazy, man. Speaking from also, understand.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
apart from that profiling, now maybe we'll say that's because men don't cast.
Yeah.
But then them themselves as the police, even if they don't stop you, guy, there's no day you pass police, is either they bill you or if they don't smile with you and bill you like you clay, they go pack you.
Yeah, and waste your time.
Yeah, so I saw a post on Twitter. Retired police officers were in front of police headquarters in Abuja protesting. They hadn't gotten paid pension. Senior police officers came out and were addressing them. And these guys were parrying. Then one of them was like, "We'll arrest you."
Yeah?
Wait, no. Then the guy was like, "You cannot arrest us." That's the guy's protest. "You cannot arrest us. We are fighting for people too." And then I was like, you are going to be these guys in a couple of years.
Yes, no.
Like,
Yes, no.
you are going to be these guys in a couple of years. So what the fuck people mean? So if they'll do that to themselves, who the
They
fuck
imagine who we are.
Yeah.
That one is
something.
this
It's a
thing.
very-
And you know the thing, that's why I keep saying I feel like the law enforcers in Nigeria, they always forget that they will get to the point, right? Where it's like they are going to be in the position that we are protesting for. And the thing is, what annoys me is that they're not even living any much better than we are. You see all these law enforcement agencies, like especially the police and soldiers, that are following all these ministers and all these people up and down. They are the ones that are even suffering more than the average man.
Those are the ones that are doing that to the people on the road now.
Guys,
I told you guys, they almost
even
flipped me off the road
even
in the
the old
convoy.
politicians,
Cane on your
even the
neck.
old politicians, not all of them are doing great.
Yes, most of them are not.
So
Yeah, even with all the money they stole.
Yeah, I
See
mean,
life.
they use the FCC catch you.
Catch you.
But
Yeah.
most of them, they live good until that's what happens.
And you know,
Yeah.
says some of that money goes back into running for offices.
That they don't
Yeah.
win.
Some of them are godfathers. They sponsor their boys. So.
Guy will take us
Yeah.
to squander.
And then you imagine you sponsor you
Active.
sponsor your boy no come win.
Your money
That's
are just
That's a couple billion down the drain.
Now, why when the boy win, you go remit?
you remit. But no, it's crazy. But I think like I would even come from the angle like surviving.
Sorry, the law.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new properties that the government made for your
For judges.
senior colleagues? Won't you like to?
My seniors at the bar.
Your real
Jesus.
seniors King Esther.
Did you see the comments on Twitter? Person
No, I
say,
haven't gone through the comments.
when you do this, you go remit now.
No, judiciary will obviously be. Election is coming now. They know why they are doing this
Literally
at the
built
point
their-
they're doing
their
it.
own Maitama inside one place.
Bro.
When I saw that thing, I literally almost screamed and said, hey. And that's why I keep saying that as a young lawyer, we are not enjoying law like the way the senior colleagues have enjoyed and are still
Yeah.
enjoying law. No, no.
You know, like,
Eh?
speaking of
Charger, you see them in Lagos.
all the young people in every industry, just is very small percentage that's
Yeah.
actually getting into
Yeah.
those places that, let me say, matter
Yeah.
like an action.
That is getting anywhere.
There's getting anywhere.
Bruh.
Because it's like
Most
the
of the young
Enter into
people
somebody's
that you
pocket.
find in our society who haven't gotten jobs, right, are striving or thinking, believing, planning, strategizing, scheming on how to make things work.
emphasis on scheming.
That's what
Lots
our,
of
that's
scheming.
where we are. That's what it is to survive.
A lot
Do you understand Nigeria as a youth?
As a
You
youth.
are steady doing something.
You they plot
upstairs.
every
Yeah,
day.
I'm just
Exactly.
plotting and plotting.
Like-
it's us,
It's
right?
So I feel
Because
like,
we're doing so much, you know. Because sorry,
For
let me
very
just
little.
one because you're
Yeah.
trying to go from. It's crazy. You're trying to go from graduating from school,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden, like, that's it. I have a degree, but what else? No
Wait till
allowances.
you
Because my parents now look at you and say, "You're a man.
go do. Big
That's
boy.
where you are. You're a big girl." Some people even struggle. We're even speaking from a point of privilege. There are people who have to sponsor
Pay
themselves through
those
school.
bills
Through
for
school.
those,
You
yeah.
understand? And when they're done with school, there's still nothing. So you keep striving and working, and you're working, and you're not even fucking 30. You're not 30 years old.
Honestly, and
And
then
you
you
feel like you've been working
all
like,
your life. And then
Oh
you
my
get
God.
to 35 and you're burnt
You know,
out. And
so
you're not even
it's
crossed half of your
crazy.
years.
I think you were the one that was telling me one day we were talking, and you were like, our let me say the
Life
generation
expectancy.
before us.
Okay.
No. You said their midlife crisis is happening to them now. Our midlife crisis is
It's
happening to
happening
us
now.
now, and I was
Yeah.
like,
And
that's
that's
crazy because
crazy.
they're in their 40s
That's
and
very,
50s,
very
You
true.
know?
and we are experiencing ours now. So yeah,
Yeah.
kindly sorry.
Okay, so basically what I wanted to say was along the lines of what you said. I feel like the scheming is like it's like the burnout of a lot of youth right now, because we have gone through school, I'm not inside the scheming, this one that I'm saying.
That's how they say
no
the-
vex.
Don't
But
worry
yeah, let
about
me.
that.
I'm speaking about.
Have
the
you
youth,
have you
and I'm a youth, so-
screamed before? Let me see that talking like my
Don't
reverend.
press.
Have you screamed before? That's schemed, by the way.
It's not even like you're doing bad shit.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
They're just
Okay.
Yeah.
like say plotting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If
They are
you put
doing-
it that way.
Okay, apart from
But I
this,
think scheming in this context.
apart from sorry,
Squirming.
apart from
you
this,
know,
You shady.
apart from this podcast,
I'm talking.
how many other things do you do?
I mean,
like a lot.
I have that is a lot.
If
But
they say me write
in this
job
context,
title,
I'm
no
talking
get one.
about
That's true. Yeah, sorry.
truly, sure. In this context, I'm talking about doing shady things. You know what I'm talking
Men of
about.
experience.
You, men of the night. So yeah, I feel like it's the result of a lot of disappointments from our entire system over the years. Because over the years, there has been government over government over government that has come and promised, oh, we're going to provide jobs, we're going to do this. And the economy has just been getting worse each day, each year. Today now, the middle class has vanished as it is. It's either you are rich or you are surviving. And most of us right now, we're surviving. But there are people that can barely even survive. Imagine the people that were poor in the times where we would be considered rich. You know? In good luck time.
That's why I saw even throw back his fling back.
No, those were the
at
medieval
that time,
times. That's the medieval age of Nigeria.
At good luck time, we were still thinking things were bad. We were still thinking the economy was going down.
Worse, it was yet to come.
Everybody was panicking up and down.
190.
80.
Yeah, and people were like,
we almost brought down the whole.
Oh my days!
Nigeria.
Look at us now. If dollar should drop by 100 naira, we'll be shouting.
Yes, okay. Wow.
You guys, but you know, like I feel.
Sorry, what he said, right? Just it hit me because the other day I was watching news, and then someone was like giving points on what Tinubu has done, and then the response from the other guy was, "How can you come somewhere? I'm buying something at 200, you take it up to 1,008, then bring it down to 1,005, and tell me you have stabilized things." What happened to the difference of 200 to 1,005? Let's leave the 300 in front. Do you understand? The 200 to 1,005. No. And then when I watched it, like, that's 1,300. Mm-hmm. But do you know 1,300 has just done? We don't think about it.
We don't think about it.
Nigeria, we don't think about the money like 1, 2, 3, 4. We think about it like 10, 100.
200.
But wait, sorry. If you don't dare, you hear say person steal $2 billion. Some people stole $20 billion. Mm-hmm. One of the people involved with the case just literally like got thrown out.
Yeah.
Like,
and she came out and said, "When God,
wait, so I wanted to stole
God is working." You know what hurts me with Nigeria is we're so politicized and, permit me to say, religionized. You know, to the point that we just throw it. Like, we just throw it and there's nothing. Nothing. There's
no
nothing to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even beyond the consequences. There's just nothing to it. Speak of nothingness is the words of all the politicians in Nigeria. That's true. Nothingness. They just
talk about it and that's so.
You guys,
because like for me, you look at them and then you see that most of these politicians, they are focused about the future of their children, forgetting that they are other people's children.
I think they're more focused on their present.
And that's it. And you know, like I keep
saying
that thing,
a lot of them make futuristic decisions. No, that's why they suffer at the end.
At the end, and that's my problem, especially being a young person in this Nigeria, is watching our parents adapt to everything that happens. Because once they adapt, you adjust.
Yeah,
of course.
Do you understand? And it's like
we've learned to adapt.
It's mind-boggling to me.
Get hard. First, you hear a parent say, "We are going to adjust."
We're going to adjust. I'm telling you, things need to adjust.
True.
Do you understand?
Yes,
because I remember when this like fuel thing happened, and they said the Straits of Hormuz or whatever closed, and everything went up. My mom literally looked at me and said, "Start trekking to work." And it was funny, man, when she said it. But when I was buying fuel, like every week, I'm buying fuel twice or 3 times in a week, and it keeps going up. And I'm checking my bank account as I'm
going down,
and I'm just like, please,
it's not mapping.
Waiting they stop now, and I feel like that.
But sorry to speak on this Strait of Hormuz thing. Did you see that Trump signed like a ceasefire
thing? Oh, ceasefire!
Praise be to God. But you know the crazy thing? Me and my brother had this conversation. We're like, okay, yes, they have brought it. They have signed, right? They said they have opened up the Strait of Hormuz. The problem is who is going to check the prices?
So you know
it may not go down.
So you know, there's apart from that, imagine that place being closed for so long. You know how much oil Iran produces.
Yeah.
So they have oil
backlog
on ground. Imagine if maybe they've had to now turn off like maybe one oil rig. Do you know how long it takes them back?
Yeah.
To turn it back
on and for it to start.
So before things actually stabilize, but he signed the deal in the Palace of Versailles, and if you read history, a lot of wars have ended in the Palace of Versailles. So historians are like, the Macron just subtly shade Trump, and I was like,
But then let's
Yes.
see. It will be a good thing for fuel to come down, because one thing I know in Nigeria is a very big shame. But one thing that boggles me is that the moment fuel goes up, everything simultaneously goes with it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Logistics.
Every
is dependent on
The logistics.
And
now.
for a country that produces oil is ridiculous.
When we
I don't
start
know
to
how
go into
foolish
that,
our
it's
leaders
going
can
to be
continue to
an
be. I really
unending
don't get
conversation.
it.
I think we should pick the next question, because if
Are
we
you tired of
continue
surviving?
to
Like I said, surviving
if we
has
continue
so
to
many
survive,
I know,
we'll
nobody
finish.
will.
And I'll pass the ball to the next
Alright,
person that
Oh,
you think.
na me,
Kanisha.
shit, man. I for no suggest say we
You
go
ask
finish
now.
this surviving.
Now you.
Hey,
So this is just
God, I
one section
beg.
of survival.
Yeah.
Sure.
Once a
So we'll be back to this some
I
other
picked
day.
a fat paper. Let's read what's.
No, you hold it
Oh,
first,
okay, okay. I don't know. I was passing it back to you. God, I beg. Kidnappings, insecurity, and governance.
back to another survival.
Wow.
I like how you said we should move to the next
Cross-section.
one, and then you now did.
You just
You know,
simplified.
opened it. You know, said, class, today
It's
we will
like
be
going
expatiating the topic.
On
Surviving
survival.
From surviving as a youth
We
to
are going
just
to the
surviving
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
So, first of all, this is so broad.
Ah.
But let's begin from the kidnappings.
So there's it's kidnapping,
Insecurity and governance.
governance. Good. So let's try and do this. Let each of us try to use 3 minutes to give our take on kidnapping.
You know what?
Or 2
I'm
minutes.
gonna time it.
Yeah, let's give our take
Uh,
on
yeah,
kidnapping.
now.
Then we move to the
Next
next
one,
insecurity.
insecurity.
Then
But
governance.
wait,
Then
insecurity.
they're
I mean,
kind
it's
of
been kidnapping, right? So
intertwined.
yeah,
I
we
think
still
just
use like
maybe
3
because they are
minutes.
using it to
They're using
sponsor
it to start new economy somewhere.
insecurity, Yeah.
In the bush, they are doing economy.
So,
Hey,
But it's
Because
not-
buying all that
It's the
ammo.
truth. In Nigeria now, there's a whole
So-
ass economy in the jungle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you
Yes.
understand?
Yes.
They are becoming richer than
so
them.
let me tell you.
They
There's a
are.
report.
What's
Sorry, there's a
becoming?
report that they have over 400 Starlink devices in the bush.
400.
400.
Hold on,
Sorry,
everybody.
Kanisha,
Hold
this
on,
thing
hold
about
on.
Starlink, you know what kills me?
Who they register?
When I got my
they
Starlink,
deliver?
one of the first things I was told, because it's for a public space, was if fraud is or credit criminal thing is done using this Starlink, they'll trace it to my distance and turn it off. How these 400 and they on?
In the bush.
57K a month.
Do you
Active.
understand? Like, so you want to tell me that they don't know?
Oh, let's
What
even
about
get
us?
into
Let's
that
go.
You know
actually.
they see all the hillocks.
So let me begin the timer, right?
Yeah.
Kidnappings. I feel like getting into kidnappings, it feels like they are already kidnapping people on a daily basis. They are kidnapping students, let's be precise, on a daily basis, because we have not even really heard of what is going on in the north. Apart from the recent kidnappings in Oyo and the other kidnappings that's been happening all around us. In the north, I'm just recently like coming into contact with like media from people of the north complaining that there has been during the same time that they kidnapped students in Oyo, they kidnapped students in, I think, Borno.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because the media didn't cover it
Yeah, we
as
didn't really hear
much
about that.
as the one that we did of Oyo.
Yeah.
And there has been so many likewise kidnappings that have been happening all around Nigeria, and the media is not covering it as much as they need to be doing. So we don't even know the extent of how much kidnappings are going on in Nigeria. And that is just wild. Imagine how many people are in the bushes. Imagine how many millions have been paid to bandits and
That's why they have
kidnappers.
400
That's why they are doing giveaway.
It's
Did
not
you see that
millions
giveaway
again,
that they did on
It's
TikTok?
billions.
They did a giveaway and Nigerians were
Nigerians
actually dropping
very
their
foolish.
account
They
numbers.
jumped on it.
They told him, oh yeah, now as I'm giving you 100K, you say 100 million or else we'll kidnap you. And I feel like
Nigerians
that
are
is
not
a
serious.
fair
That's your
trade for your
ransom.
stupidity. Because only your stupidity will make you send your account number that has your details to a bandit. But
Do you
it's alright.
understand? You're doing
Let's
giveaway
not
when
let's
people are
not get
dying
into
in the
that.
bush.
Let's
Like,
get into our governance now. Because tell me why all of these things are happening. And no, I'm not hearing anything from the how many millions, how many thousands. Let me not exaggerate. How many hundreds of politicians that we have in Nigeria? How many of them in the House of Reps, House of Senate, in all the cabinets that they can be?
all their
Not a
duplications
word.
of office.
True.
And they are getting millions from salaries. They are getting what? Allowances. cars, car allowances, they are getting what? They basically don't pay for anything.
Taxpayers'
But
money.
they
That's
get
what they're
millions.
using to cruise.
So it's just crazy to me how they sit down comfortably in their houses and millions of Nigerians are getting kidnapped and killed daily. And they are just doing nothing about it. That's just crazy. The insecurity in this country is wild too.
So what do you have to say to the insecurity? Like, if you were going to speak to the Nigerians now about these three things, what would you say we should do? What should we do? What can we do?
Please,
Where do you stand? What's your stance?
Get your PVC. Go get your PVC, please.
But
Because
don't you
at this
think they're
point in time,
desensitizing us more? They
about
don't want
what?
us to vote.
They
you
don't-
think
There's
so?
always no
don't want
network
us
where
to
you go to
vote.
get your PVC. There's no network.
unfortunately, but we have to persist because we have no other choice.
See, you know, I feel like, you know, when they say that only the violent will take it by force. First of all, we need to go to Aso Rock because, like, see,
You know-
Nepal now.
It's
they
not
use-
Aso Rock we need to go to.
Where?
It's the House of Assembly.
Mm.
National Assembly. That's I think we had this conversation, right? And I said to my friends, all the articles, permit me, Papi, shout out to you because we are always arguing on this all the time. But I said, in my opinion, they said they were forming a coalition to rescue Nigeria. They couldn't even keep the coalition together. I really faulted Peter Obi when he left. Now I kind of can see some things and I understand better. But at the same time, if we really want to rescue Nigeria, when they came together as big boys, why was the conversation not, okay, let us pick one presidential candidate and the rest of us will go and buy forms for the National Assembly? They don't even think, like, I feel like, this is my personal opinion, I just feel like if the people that really, the political class that really said, if they truly say they want to save Nigeria, they should have been trying to out the guys in National Assembly. The people in National Assembly, their
They're too
votes.
comfortable.
No, but apart from that, their votes come from blocks. You understand? You just know your block you need to secure and you're good. You understand? But when you're going for that office now, you need to secure not just that block, you're securing it now in trucks. It's in truckloads. You went from grams to tons and you expect it to just be beans. You know, no. So, like, if we truly want to save Nigeria, but you see where they've cheated us. You and I now that are thinking like this, let's go to National Assembly. We can't afford to buy the form for National Assembly. Even the House of Assembly on the state level. Shout out to all my friends that ran for offices or
shout out
try
to
to
you guys. You guys
participate
tried.
in the political process, whether you run under APC that I don't support or whatever other party.
Sha did
Well
something,
done, because
yeah.
being a young person that's going into it is
It's
something.
still
But this
something.
is the problem. Most people are going into politics because politics is now the new job.
It's
Yeah,
paying.
Politics is the
yes.
Fortune 500 company in Nigeria.
Yeah.
100%.
Somebody
You
will tell you,
understand?
make I just run. Even
Yes,
if I know win,
even
I
if I
fit
know
see
win,
like
at
essay or
least
something.
thank you, because
Yeah.
for you now it's like where you would say, you know what, I want to intern at this office
your
so that even if
incentive.
I don't get
Ashikasha put my
retained,
CV.
you know, I'll put in my CV that I
You
worked
don't enter
here.
the
Yeah.
circle.
You understand? Or if I, just interning here can make me meet people. That's politicking in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Just even if I don't
Politics.
win, at least after 110, they can't call your name, say they give you one office, everybody will celebrate you. People will start to say,
Yeah,
ah,
I
honorable,
see you tried.
honorable. You see, bring me back to point. Yeah, it's just to say they are not ready. I've been waiting for the opportunity for us to talk about this. So I'll tell everybody that is thinking somewhere that they want to rescue us. They are not ready. They are really not ready. And me, if Peter Obi ever sees this, sir, you need to fight more. Because we will come out and fight with you, but you don't look like you're ready to
You're
fight.
too lax.
And I like that. I watched the podcast of him and Rufai. And he said that he
Yes,
can
it
die
was
for
a-
Nigeria.
Oh, that was a good one.
I don't need you to prove it by dying for Nigeria. But maybe you need to show us a little bit more of how far you are willing to go. So many people are singing your praises in the South. So many people know you in the South. They say that they know you here in the middle. But a lot of people don't really follow you. They just speak your name. We need to feel through Shawore if it's him. People are saying we need revolution. We need a different face. We need a virgin baby. I sent you one video. One guy said, we need virgin blood. We need a virgin. He said, we need to try somebody that's not been tested. We need virgin blood.
Virgin
See,
blood,
people are
blood.
tired, right? To the point where even when we're talking, we don't really assimilate. We're just talking.
Everybody just picks
That's
up.
where Nigeria is. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's like all of us now are Lagos traffic. In our brains, that's what's going on. All of us are in Lagos
Everything
traffic.
is too fast.
We're just insulting each other and trying to move and squeezing and hey, which road? Oga,
You hear
how
10
far?
different
This your
stories.
road. We fit follow
I
him.
don't
You go
forget
come out for
about this
Aja.
time.
Okay, then we go. That's what we're doing. We're just following. If a group of people today now start to garner support for
The
Showore,
virgin blood.
and it starts to grow and grow and grow, and 30% of Nigerian youth start to sing his praise. Wallahi ta'ala, you see a shock.
There'll be a new wave.
Obedient will show rise. But
Yeah.
kidnapping, they're kidnapping people every day. And I like that you said that even the media, you know,
They're
they don't
refusing
tell.
to
So
cover the extent to which.
tell me how. I understand that there are rights, there are laws and all. But do you know all our media outlets in Nigeria, they are already, in my opinion, to an extent, sold.
Yeah, in somebody's
Compromise.
pocket.
Do you understand? I don't want to use the word compromise because
Yeah.
there are still some people, particularly Arise for me, where you hear some of them speak, you believe that these people know what they are doing.
They're really
Sometimes when you
exercising
hear
their
some of them
freedom
speak, you will see
speech,
the diplomacy. Sometimes when you hear some of them speak on the other hand, you just like, oh, these ones, they don't already tell them what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But bringing me back to point, as a Nigerian,
Inside power play, states capture through media.
yeah, do you understand? But as a Nigerian now, what we truly lack is patriotism, love for Nigeria. People, you know, when you go to other countries and people speak of the countries, they say her, or you know, they speak of the country as per giving birth to, speak of the country as per our home, the one that gives us life, the soil that we
It's like this place or
feed
nowhere
from.
else.
You understand? I love listening to Africans. You know, like when they're
Talk about-
speaking about, like
yeah.
when you hear, yeah, you know, when they tell you, when you're hearing them speak, it's so beautiful.
Passionate,
It's like you
yeah.
can imagine the conception. A lot of Nigerians can't imagine our conception.
Yeah, I feel like
Well,
there's
but
a
they tried
fundamental problem.
Yeah. No, so
There
you
is a
see,
fundamental
Kanisha,
problem.
I love that you're saying this, right? But so many times when we try to have the conversation, somebody will now say it's a systematic issue.
Yeah,
It's a
and then
fundamental
everything
All these
tilts
words
to
are the
the
reason why we
government.
don't make progress. Because then the conversation shifts from what should we do to is the system.
Yes.
Then
No,
the
but
target
let
will now
me
be
land
let's
with
change
the
the system.
fundamental
When they
problem
are
I'm
Let's
talking
change the
about.
system is what is making everybody want to run for president.
Presidents, yeah.
And nobody is thinking of the right offices to run for. Because truly, if the National Assembly could hold the president accountable, we wouldn't be where we are.
At all.
Truly,
But they can't.
there are a lot of things we can
Do you
do different in
understand?
this country.
Yes. So I feel like every young person should know that they have caught us. As in, they've gone up, right? Then the ladder that took them up, they now caught it. Even the young
they're
people
really
that you think,
separated grassroots.
now,
Yeah.
the young people that you think are there, they are now the rope that is linking to those people up. There's no
Rope,
ladder
the
again.
string.
No, it's the rope. Because if you are strong enough, you will rope and climb past person. That's how Nigeria is right now. So we're all just reaching for something. We want to take. You know when we spoke about this surviving as a youth and we said scheming. That's why we're scheming. You can't tell. If you send me now, say make I help you confirm something for my how much be screen guard for Jos I beg. I did Halim they tell me 3K. Almost for just not 2.5, but it's maybe 1.5 here.
Yeah.
I will justify what I've done. I'll tell you that I no go do transport. Person won't send me, no even ask me transport. Not to say that there are some people that won't do it without
No.
trying to
Is
get
the
more.
timer? Dearest.
How many minutes did you put?
I initially put 15 minutes. I didn't know.
Oh, that's good.
I
But like
changed
you know,
it to-
that's you can go again. Please go again.
Okay.
You know, but that's just to say
Yeah.
that it's not like we are in a position where it's like okay, there are no people that you know are true to themselves. Sorry, but how? Look at how so many people that will be hailing, praising. This man, my governor. Hey, Obara Jesus. You know, yeah, we need to say it to them the
No,
way
true,
it is.
true.
Before this guy enter office, everybody singing his praises. I want to remember the name they were calling him. It's not City Boy. There's one, him too, he had his own boy.
Really?
I think it's City Boy too. But they were, you know, everybody, they are giving him name, AK. His initials. Unfortunately. And I say this with hurt in my heart. Came with energy. Free education.
Bam.
They do bus stop. I know sure they don't see bus.
Hey.
Yeah. That's the Nigeria we're in. These people have money. We traveled together to Taraba.
Yeah,
We sat on the table close to his daughter. The thing that even made Nash notice her was what she was wearing on her, like
Diamond.
chain. He had to ask me, who is this babe? And I said, "No, our governor picking." I said, "Oh."
Tennis
Like,
bracelet.
it was,
Abi.
you know when is the flash that
The
catches
bling
your
bling.
eye? I'm like,
But
listen, diamond no dey.
yeah,
you know
you
they.
understand. But like, I
you know
also
they
don't want
have
to be like
Ah.
every general or every random person that wants to like stay on. You enjoy yourself. There are dividends of service.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
But in Nigeria, unfortunately, dividends of service, that the whole capital. Yeah.
They want to take everything and
It's
leave
the whole
nothing
capital.
behind.
So we need to find a way to get to a point where we are holding them accountable. Where I think we were sitting one day and I was telling Papi, we can put people in office. We put you in office in 4 years. We know that if we don't want you, how are we sure now that we put in your office now, it's not you that has now gone to say, I will pick who is coming next. That's what they're always doing. So even when we say we'll come out, we'll vote for him, he has promised us 4 years and he will do 4 years. I like seeing Randy Peters when he does all his gesticulations. Peter Obi is the man for Nigeria. I like seeing him, right? But then at the same time, I still watch it and question how far. Truly. Because if you want to play the game, let's play the game. So back to governance. It's shit. Tinubu is doing rubbish. They want to kill us. Anybody that says anywhere, you're not in that. They want to kill us. Because tell me how.
We need to all seek asylum in other countries.
If you're earning 70,000 as minimum wage and you have a vehicle, you're buying petrol at 1,340. In fact, 1,400 naira. You're buying cooking gas. Of which not so many people now, they use kerosene pot again, stove again. We are all, Nigeria came and became good for us. We left stove and kero.
Then
we bought cylinder. We bought four gas, 6 burner. Some people now, they use cam gas. They don't use burner
again. How much is even kero? Kero has gone up too.
Kero is not cheap. So.
It's not cheap, but all I'm saying, they took us from a point to showing us light. Now we're in a we're not just in a tunnel, we're inside drainage. As in... subway.
We're in the sewers.
Yes, that's where we are. Because
goes back.
1.4, 1.5. Gas is 1.6.
Like how
cooking gas is 1.6. Now imagine people that have families. You take your children to school. School goes still want make you pay school fees first term, second term, third term. Ministry of Education will tell us that they spent only 36 million naira last year. Last year, only 36 million naira. This is not madness. How much did Peter Obi as an individual spend? He spent more than 36 million naira going to schools to donate money in that same year. And we're quiet. There are people singing on your mandate. All your tables will fall. All the leg of your chair will break.
As you said this on our mandates, but you know what's paining me?
All of you people that are standing.
Your phone will never charge.
One disabled man. You are saying your mandate and you can't even stand. Are you even joking? Where are you standing? And it's people.
Somebody said I don't stand on the mandates now.
See, when I saw that video, but I was actually doing okay that day, and it pisses me off.
Because like even the governors, all of them. See, even Governor Mutfwa, as much as we sang his praises here the other day that we recorded with Hype Man J, they choke me for my chest. I appreciate the ones that are working. Kudos to you guys. Do the work. But when they now go to the federal and it's like none of you have a voice of your own, a mind of your own. Nah, man, I don't know what they've given you people, but
that's where
Tinubu is definitely.
Do you know, like for me now, but one thing I would say that I give it. I don't know if you guys have come across videos of their group of young guys. I don't know what state they are, but what they're doing is they're going to the rural areas to sensitize people. Now there was a video I came across where there are women there in the rural areas who did not see the video of them beheading one of the people in Oyo State. A mother, she broke down in tears and was crying because she had never seen the video.
They don't have the information.
They don't have the information. Do you understand? All they know is that they're suffering. Now, I would say to you guys that kudos if you come across this video, even if nobody tells you. Us here on Jos Unfiltered we're saying thank you because they're going into the rural areas, not just going there empty-handed. They're going there with rice to tell these people, waiting with this. When I saw that video, I almost got up from my chair in the office and I was just clapping. They're going there with rice.
We should all do that in our different
anyway,
corners as creatives.
We should find a way. They were going there with bags of rice and telling people, waiting with this, they say rice. They say if anything happen, waiting they go give you, they say rice. If this one happen, they were just calling different things that happen in Nigeria. They say if they kidnap you, waiting they will give your wife, they say rice. Then I said, okay, so this is rice. We're not telling you who to vote, but we're telling you for the future of your children.
No vote rice.
What is right. Don't vote for rice. Because that rice that they're giving you now, it will finish. Say in that moment, you'll be happy. You will eat the rice. But now the rice, but the rice, what will you eat it with? Tomato, is it cheap? We're in Plateau State. How much is a paint bucket of tomato?
Like
speaking about Plateau, let's even
like
bring this governance down to Plateau. So have you recently seen this the judgments that this judge passed that if a Hausa Fulani person is born on the Plateau, the person is an indigene. And the uproar, I believe, is very, very understandable. Because
we're being indigenous already now.
for the same persons or people that are quote unquote or are said to be killing us. In fact, it's not even said, it's almost a fact at this point in time. Because they stay long enough on the plateau, you want to tell me that them specifically can be giving indigenship? Make it make sense to me on all levels, because I'm trying to understand it from anywhere, any perspective. Because if it's about that one, then it means it's supposed to be reviewed on a federal level. It means in any states that there are. So far, you have stayed for a certain amount of time in that state.
Yeah.
You are
And
supposed
that's
to
true,
be an
because if you go
indigene.
to their
That's what's
states,
supposed
Or
to
if
be.
you give, you can't do that
Yeah,
now.
they
Come
will not
on,
give you
you can't do
Shady
that.
wine.
Why is it?
indigenship.
Why is he on the plateau? They want to start
Because
it.
like I feel
Why
like
is it in the
The
middle belt? They
plateau
want to
is
start
the
it.
goal of.
that's why I keep saying.
Do we
that.
not have indigenes that own the plateau?
And that's why I keep saying it. Every single time I talk about anything politics, I keep saying that we're not angry enough as a people. Because today, right, I was doing some things in the house, and I was just thinking, I can't remember what news I was listening to, and I was thinking about it. I was like, how many are we? How many are they?
So it's not like people are not angry enough, right? But like, you see how she said they kidnapped like the same amount of children in the north as they did in Oyo, and there was really not much. It's because people have also gotten tired. They've gotten numb to some of these things. Do you understand? So imagine the first time you heard there was crisis in Jos, like when you were much younger, like 20 years ago at least, if not more, right? How did you feel then?
Yeah, I can understand that.
Now, if you tell me, say, crisis they happen for this side, I know the road that I'll use to avoid that place completely and go to where I need to go to and go on with my day and just make sure I avoid there. Why? I should be scared of it. I should be more angry. But
for me, genuinely,
they have desensitized us.
No, me, do you know the thing? But I understand
The
that
nothingness has made us numb.
the nothingness has made us numb, right? But I'm looking at it from the perspective of we're saying we're tired. We're complaining every single day. You wake up, you hiss Nigeria. Who would come to save you?
Adaptability comes.
No, understand. I'm not saying that I don't understand, but I'm saying that
The people that will come and save us, they are the ones that are busy doing tit for tat. You and me. I sue him, I don't.
No, you guys understand what I'm saying? I'm saying that, like, for me, it's no longer an excuse that we have adapted or we're tired. You're complaining that, okay, fuel is this price, right? I'm not even trying to come off as a violent person or something, right? But I feel like sometimes that's the language that they understand. I tell people, I said, see, since I had that encounter where convoy almost flipped me from the road, when I was driving back home, I kept on thinking, in a sane country, this should not even happen, right? And I keep saying that we as a people, if we don't get to the point where these leaders are afraid to come out and go to their office, it shows that we are not angry enough as a nation. I cannot continue to complain, I went to buy pure water yesterday. Why is one bag of pure water 390 naira? And I bought it from the factory. Are you people joking?
I won't say it's cheaper.
Do you understand? And I'm saying that, and it's because I took the extra mile to go to the factory. Do you understand? And buy it. I can't be complaining that, and just say, I will just adjust. We're complaining who would save us if we don't save ourselves.
Nobody can save
for all
us,
of us,
man.
and for all of you.
Yeah.
If there was a protest today, would you go out?
I will.
Would you guys go?
Yep. I will. Because you know what? I don't tire.
Who would you need to be in front of that protest to bring you out? Because I assure you, if there's just a protest, you hear about it on TV, you won't be there.
No, the thing is,
so if the protest continues to build, what face or what exactly at what moment do you think you would be moved to go out? I'm asking you guys because maybe when we answer, some people realize where them too they need to be pushed to.
For me, but I think it's a thing of when it's like, will I say there's an agreement? Like, there was like the one that happened where it was at Old Airport.
NSAS, no?
It was not NSAS.
End bad governance?
I think it was End bad governance. I can't remember which one it was. That MTN even shut down.
It should be End bad
governance. I think it was End bad governance.
That them El Buba were like the ones spearheading here in Jos.
Yes, it's true. The hammer we even forming circle when the Muslims were praying.
I think them Jesse too came.
Yes.
Now,
if there is a movement, like for me, but I feel that that's the one thing I fault a lot of Nigerians. We wait for a face
God bless
of the
you. That was
protest.
what I was about to
So
say.
if
There
it's not
doesn't
like,
need
for
to
example,
be
now
a
if Peter Obi is a youth, or like,
spearheader.
let me just perfect example, VDM. If VDM is not the person spearheading the protest, I will not go out. Do you
That's
understand?
dumb.
Some people will not go because it's video.
Because some people will not go. But the thing is that we have, like for me, but that's why I keep saying that
So
I
you see
understand
all
where
this
everybody's coming from, because even me as a person, I'm genuinely tired when I get paid and immediately I've not even removed my tithes, you people.
The money is.
I've already split my money into, okay, how much money do I need to keep for fueling of this car from the day I get paid till the next month when I get paid? I'm frustrated. There are bills to be paid. Do you understand? Even if I live at home, there are expectations from my parents that things need to be done. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, who will do them if me as a young person can't do it? But I'm saying that, like, we can't
ask for shit.
exactly.
No.
We can't keep complaining and keep adjusting. The only way is we complain and we find a way out of it. That's why sometimes, but it pisses me off when I see that we're protesting and people are going to the office. That's not a protest.
Yes.
Everything needs to shut down. They know,
especially NLC. But that's the point,
God.
Bob. You see that thing of nothingness has made us small. It's so bad that even within the working systems, people don't aspire to do better. They just aspire to get there.
Just get there. Let me just
So
start
in
working.
Nigeria now, the goal is just get there. So we need to change the goal from getting there. From get there, do you understand?
And do nothing.
To no. Like the goal needs to shift from I will get there. Do you understand? To let's get there.
Let's get there.
The
Everybody
goal needs to
needs
change
to
from
step on
I'll
somebody.
get there to let's get there. You
So-
know, like just to share that with everybody that is watching, like even for us, right, as a team, it's not been easy. There are times when like it's like this person is lagging, but it's because that person now is being swarmed by something else. So it's like this person is not turning up the way they used to. That person now is engaged in another angle. So it's like, okay, for us to be productive, we need to find a way to come together as a collective and pull the weight. Okay, some of us need to pull more weight so that these guys will be able to catch up with us. That's how we will get there.
But we have
So
somebody
can
has
I
to
add on to
sacrifice.
what
Sorry,
you're
I just want to
saying,
land
Barry?
right
Alright.
that there's so many people who have grown businesses, podcasts just like this one that we watch here in Nigeria, and we aspire to grow and have a fan base like theirs or grow a community like theirs. So I'm just saying this to say to this type of people, in getting there, the same way you're pulling your team, that's how we need to live life every day.
Every single day.
Look at the person you come out and you see that guy that is washing car every morning just outside your compound. And he's helping you people, and sometimes when I go tip him, sometimes when I not go tip him, that may God. But that's how we see people in Nigeria is titles. May God. From the lowest to the highest is titles. You get one guy. I know to know the guy, but the guy they dress well, if he may come out. So for you, that's good. He dresses well.
A cultural thing too.
Yeah, I mean.
So let me add
All
on
of
to
you,
what Barry
all you
said.
tribalists, God will actually deal with you people.
Exactly.
I'm really pissed.
I feel like
Wow.
we need to start having the individual responsibility to humanity in
Yes.
Nigeria.
Emphasis on
because-
the
Kungeniba, so delectable. That's what I mean. You said it in like the most posh way.
humanity.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's in the sense that we don't see people as humans before we see them for their tribe, before we see them for their religion, before we see them for maybe even their gender. So people need to start seeing people for their humanness, for being humans, before they see them for anything other than that. Because the way you would want people to treat you as a human being is the way you should be treating every other person, regardless of what situation that they are
The
in.
Bible says, love yourself. Love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Only if they are pedophiles, you can kill them.
Active. How about you just pick up the next one? Let's read it and.
How about that, Anabi? Let me pass this thing.
So you said, what did she say last? What's that thing you said? Except if there's something.
Pedophiles.
Just continue with that fire.
Lord have mercy.
So long.
Women's bodies and men's unsolicited opinions.
Wow.
Wow. I
like
like that
that
Devil
I
picked
picked
that
this.
one.
I'll pass the ball to you, but I will speak.
I like that she picked that.
So, women's bodies are men's unsolicited opinions. I would say this, and I'll say this confidently. When it comes to women's bodies, men need to keep quiet. I'm being respectful by not saying shut up, right? Men need to keep quiet. because I feel that I'm not saying don't have an opinion, but don't impose your opinion. Because the truth about it is that it's okay for you to have an opinion, even as a woman, right? I would see certain things that men do that they have an explanation for, right? I would not impose my opinion and say you must do it like this. But emphasis on when it comes to a woman's body, right? Go and study science. I feel like they didn't teach a lot of biology, right? In secondary schools. Education quality has dropped, fine. Do your extra research, because there are women who deal with all manner of things on a daily basis. First of all, if we even start talking about the hormones that are in a woman's body and in a man's body, and the impact that having those hormones will do. I don't know if you guys have seen like all these games where they'll put like a cramp thing where
period stimulator,
right? And see, just something like maybe level 1, you see the impacts that women have. You cannot compare what
that's
somebody
not
goes
even
through.
Anything,
That doesn't even do anything. But my own point is that, for example, now I feel like I'm thinking where this question came from was the conversation about Temi Otedola and being fit while pregnant, and women who are pregnant and decide to gain weight and become ugly, right? Now, let's first start by stating that science has proven that the quality of a man's sperm depends on how determines how it affects a woman during pregnancy.
Yep.
So you see morning sickness, having big swollen nose, looking, like they say, ugly, is the quality of the man's sperm. Oh, yes. So, and these are things that a lot of these loud men don't know.
9 months
so
before
when you see a woman that she's
you're supposed to be clean.
There was a video I came across about a woman who literally had to be put on bed rest from her first trimester. Men don't understand what happens. I saw a what they call it now, all these surveys that they do. In the last 7 months, 260,000 women in Nigeria have died from childbirth. 260,000 women have died from childbirth. So before you open your mouth to speak about certain things, go and look at the facts. Understand that there are women that can be lazy, right? And you would gain weight. But opening your mouth to compare somebody who has access to the best things in life, comparing to you that you can't provide those things for yourself.
You that used to tell your wife, you can't just stand
that's
up.
A big that's for me that's really good.
What? You can't do what?
You don't to hear the way some men talk to their pregnant wives is disgusting.
Oh, can't you? And the thing is that, like, I genuinely want to understand.
Too depends on the quality of the man.
Yes.
Really?
That's why when they're telling
you don't
people
know
that before, see, and that's why. But I feel like as this generation, we're privy to a lot of information, right? Before you when you get married and you want to start having kids, don't just jump in. I mean, there are some people that they have been holding this thing for years. They can't wait to let loose and let go. I understand, but there should be there should be some form of proper planning, right? So from even now, like it's not even a thing that when you get married that you should make it a lifestyle from now. Do you understand? I feel that there are a lot of things that women go through. I'm not even talking about as per worldview. I'm talking about the health of women. Me personally, I've been suffering from PMOS now. Right? It affected me you guys that are close to me know the things I went through. Somebody from afar will see me, I'm saying, why did this girl let herself go? I did not. I wish I could do better.
You'd need to know the amount of symptoms PMOS has.
Do you understand?
Apart from hysterism,
see,
the weight gain, the mental stress.
Emphasis on unexplainable weight gain. You don't know where you're gaining the weight from, but
you can't lose it.
And the thing is, the moment you gain it, it's very easy. See, you can sit down, you can inhale air, you gain weight. It's not meant to be funny, but like, I'm serious. You have things like endometriosis now, right?
Yeah.
Women who are, I don't know, the woman with the issue of blood.
That
right
was probably
that's probably no there are women who are bleeding like every day, Like, yeah, now if you're having your period, right? No, if a woman is having her period,
No,
it looks very serious.
when you said it in my mind, I was like, wow.
If a woman is having her period, there's some people that have their periods for like maybe a week or so, right? There's some people that have for 3 days. There are women
With the
walking
issue
with
of
us
blood.
that are bleeding 30 days in a month,
Yeah.
every month for
Okay.
for as long as they can remember.
Yeah.
There's some people that
Then
don't know
their
what it
period will
means.
cease for like 5 months.
Yes, and there are people who don't know what it means to not be on your period
Yeah.
every single day. And you as a man, that you don't go through that.
You open your smelly
You
mouth.
open your
say
mouth and be
something.
comparing a woman with somebody like Temi. There's no hate to Temi or $10 because Lord knows,
No,
even me too. Do you know
if
the
I
thing
had
that's killing
access
me?
to the
That
things, I
video
would do
where she was
it.
doing her Pilates, she was doing it in Japan. You people don't understand. There was a time she called Mr. Easy, and Mr. Easy said, "Where are you now?" And she said, "Hey, I'm in Italy." How many of these men can provide this type of like access for their wives, take them to the best hospitals? There are men, see, let's not even go far. There are men who have never followed their wives for antenatal. They don't know how much it costs. They don't know what medication she takes. There are supplements that women need to take when they're pregnant. Some men don't know.
They don't know.
So you cannot now come and begin to have an opinion about how a person looks. And if there's anything, I'm growing a literal human being in my body. What do you expect? People forget that genetics comes to play. There are women that they're naturally small, that there's nothing they do that can make them gain weight. Even when they give birth, they look the same. There's some women that their bump, it just looks as if maybe they just overfed. And you see somebody like that who say she's 9 months. You can't compare that kind of person's body, not because she's working out or she's the most fit person. You can't compare that kind of person with somebody who normally, if she just coughs, she'll gain weight. Do you understand?
Elasticity Pro Max.
Do you understand? So I feel that in the most respectful way possible, before you have an opinion, do your research and be very intentional about being considerate about the things you say. Because I feel like a lot of men, most men, are very bold in the things they say because nobody will check them.
Yeah.
But there are people that will check you. Because for me, don't come with me with that at all. Like, if I was to maintain a friendship with you, I won't have the conversation with you.
Exactly.
But if I want that friendship to end, this conversation will end that friendship.
So
And I rest
we're
my
going
case.
to have the conversation and the friendship is not gonna end. But
No, it depends. No, I'm saying it depends on what you say.
yeah, but like I
Like
like how you said it because I believe I will speak for Nash and I and all men present. That's a lot of things you said were surprising, but at the same time intriguing. I'll start from I like that you said some of it is genetic because that was gonna be my first point.
So
It's like, are you trying to tell me?
no.
Because well, no need to give any personal stories, but just to say that it's for me. It's very interesting. But when you said that thing about like is the sperm of the man that determines or that child used to affect all these
Signs and symptoms.
the prenup to having a child, right? And what made me want to laugh is I just kind of like replayed all these challenges where you see like women who say, where it's always the AI voice. He's like, "This is how I looked before I got pregnant," and then the next view that'll be her pregnant, extremely estranged from the first person.
This is strange.
So when you said it in my mind, I was like,
This man has terrible qualities.
So,
Yeah.
was it that? I just in my head, I was like, you want to tell me those many guys? I swear, those many guys like that.
As
Yeah.
I was speaking, I was like,
Those going
guys
You
are-
don't even know how
because
terrible
when it
it
comes
is.
to reproduction, right?
Wow.
Whatever
I
goes
said
wrong,
215.
most often
Victoria
than
said
not.
Is there
It's
like a
actually-
male?
okay,
Is
the
there
man
like
of-
a male sector for gynecologists? Because I
No,
sorry,
because
I'm
the
so
thing
sorry,
is,
but I think like at this
You
point,
can
men.
just go and check
men-
it.
Yeah, men
yes,
need
men,
to,
Like,
and
you
because
can
there's
just-
so much. And sorry, I need to learn, right?
men's
Because
lifestyles
I started it
today.
with like on a light note, but like just to say, speaking for men, it's a lot. It's a lot to put on us, and like so. I'm not saying no. I'm not arguing. I'm not defending nobody because I ain't got no children. But I'm just saying it's a lot. There's some. That's why I believe that's why some men stand on their toes and they'll say no be so. And some even use Bible.
So if you want to share
the ones
responsibility,
that
No,
use
no, no.
Bible, may
Just hear
God
me
help
out.
you.
Just hear me out. I feel like we're just in a generation where everybody is looking for where to point.
Yeah, everybody
I'm not
wants to
saying
point
no.
fingers. Yeah,
I like that she
I
said we're
agree.
privy to more
Everything is
knowledge.
evolving.
Yes.
But think about it. Before us, when people had knowledge, they wrote books.
Yeah,
When people acquired more knowledge, they would go and pen it down so that we could get the knowledge.
knowledge as well.
Now, yeah, we're not writing books, but when people get knowledge now, they just get the knowledge, eat it, transcribe it, process it. Some don't even process, they just come and the nearest opportunity, they
Word
start to
vomit.
pour out what they believe is knowledge.
Exactly. I was about to say they
Yeah.
But
manipulate
the problem-
into their own
Yeah,
knowledge.
where the manipulation is, it's not true manipulation.
Sometimes
it's just
it's
that
just
they speak
translation.
their knowledge
That
out
is
like
terrible.
it's wisdom.
Or like it's truth.
Yeah, truth, wisdom. Now, when you speak it like that, it's true. You understand? Oh wow, Rema. So when you receive that person's this thing, you go say before you know it, you run
Yeah,
1,000 miles with
regurgitated
it. By the
it.
time you go and meet a wall that is telling you this is not the truth,
Yeah.
and gets you to really listen, and you realize it's not the truth, you be like, But the problem is you don't even think of how many people you've finished telling
Downloading the whole
that this
thing
is
too.
the truth.
Yeah.
Brings me to say, for men, it's a lot to carry if you say this is where our role is. Only me, I suppose give you waiting or come out fine picking. But now the thing can stress you. They can't say na me quality. You see?
No.
Men will, wait now. Men will say you are speaking of it now as if we is all about claim. So me, as I just did, I marry you, carry you come my house. we run pee together, you get belay. Now you suffer, you say na my sperm. Just it's
I
like
understand that.
especially because we're very, very egotistic or there's
That's the
something
word.
Yes.
about ego. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So like it's few of them that will be willing to sit and hear you say that and realize that okay, there's truth here. Some of them is until somebody says their video of a Procol doctor. They will not agree that
Or they
That's
see
true.
AI
okay,
video.
I don't hear. Do you
That
understand?
yeah.
So I only said all of this to say when you said PMOS, sorry, Kanisha's a hairdresser, she said something, you know, like all these things.
And
No, she has said there's one that she has said before. It caught me off guard, and when I heard it now, I was like, nice, I remember, but I can't say it. But all I'm saying is, hearing all these things it can be overwhelming. So as a man speaking to women, find a way to, in the right way, speak to your man. A lot of women, once they have a man in their life, they don't think of how do I relate with this person. They just feel, let me land now. They
Excuse
just
me,
feel,
please.
wait, let me land.
You have been landing for
They
a while
just
now.
feel like, yeah, because you guys spoke. I didn't argue. You're women. I let you speak on the matter.
I've
I'm
not
only
even
speaking
spoken
from
on the matter yet.
you people spoke together now. I'm trying to respond as a man from the
Okay,
perspective
okay,
of
finish,
being a man.
finish.
I heard everything you guys said because I want you to understand that, okay, after hearing you, it's good, it's easy to understand that we are wrong in cases, most cases. But I want you to also see how that person, like I said earlier, every action has an equal and opposite reaction must be the craziest law. Because you can't expect that man's reaction now to you saying that thing is not his own truth. It's what he believes. How can you say it's me that is the problem? And you run with it. And there are only few people that might sit down and really hear you and say, okay. So as you said this thing, now my
thing
answer
you
to
just
you will
said.
probably be like, so how do we correct it for the next baby?
That's you. Another man.
Do you understand?
So wait, this thing now. So like, I guess what you eat, what you drink, all has to do with this.
Your
thing.
entire life,
Yes.
So now, and
Wait,
one
now
man
show
will be
before
like,
But
you
wait,
know
you don't
that
take
we
for me
should
food
wait
for this house.
first.
oh.
Hold on.
Do you
I
understand?
like that
There
you're
are
even coming
other
to
like
that.
lifestyle changes.
Wait,
that-
wait,
But
wait,
all I'm
wait.
saying
Some
is,
men don't exercise. You need
Are
to
you people
exercise.
going to
Of course, I
listen
get
to me?
that.
Let me
You
tell
need
you
to-
the
you
duration
listen
by
to
which
me
you
now.
are
You
supposed to
listen to
clean
me
yourself
first.
before.
no, before we
the
speak about the
pregnancy.
solution, no.
How long?
You see, you want to
just
talk about
9
the
months.
solution. I want you to understand
Ban
that
for ban.
there are not so
Yes.
many people
Okay.
that are checking. That she said it
What
now.
happened to reading though?
Reading-
Because you could
There's
simply
so many
go and read
people too
about
that are not
if you
reading.
care about the pregnancy
said
and you
reading.
care about actually family planning, like she
People, they
said.
Google everything.
If you're going to do family planning,
You need
right,
to understand something.
you're supposed
What I'm
to
trying
read
to
about
make you
these
people
things
understand. Men don't sit to do these things you're saying.
now, which is wrong.
But who is teaching you? Who do you think is teaching us? Who
is teaching us?
Who is
Teaching us?
Wait. The things you listed, with the number of years we've been friends, how many times have I told you something is worrying me? No. Let's be real. How many times have I told you something's worrying me if you know past headache or I'm stressed because I'm thinking? But you will say you have PCOS,
Or one small malaria.
PMOS. Have I ever for once told you how can you say all this? I'm listening because I don't know what you're saying. But when I pay attention to you, I will understand. I want to be a father tomorrow. I want to be a husband. So when I'm married and my wife says, I have this, I'm not a novice, I'll look at you and be like, okay, now I know to read because I've had conversations with people. So if she says, I have this, I might not remember to call you, but I'll check it. Okay, I remember Debs used to say this. Then I ask her, okay, babe, these are your own symptoms. I won't come and say, see, I'm Googling, no, but I've seen. And I'll say, maybe there's something that I read that she has not said. Are you feeling this type of way? No, I'm okay. Are you sure? Are you feeling like this? No. I'm more observant because what I read now has told me if she can get drowsy and might faint or loss of breath or loss. I'm more attentive now. Do you understand? So most times now it's our conversation that will now open people's minds. So that's why I'm trying to talk like this. So you would also understand that women need to learn to speak about these things from a understanding that most of us don't know. But you see, when it's coming from a point of view, it's like we're talking to our politicians. So you say, she said it earlier, they just come and open their smelly mouth and start talking. Now that man now that you say he's talking with his smelly mouth, him too, he just woke up. He woke up and his wife put him under stress for the first 5 hours of the day. He doesn't understand what's going on with her. She's not telling him are you okay? I don't know. Are you sure? I don't know. Should I? I don't know. I don't know. Leave me alone. Then he's confused. 5 hours of confusion. Right? Then the day he finally gets the chance to express himself, he says how he feels. Woman go just wake up, can't start they do like this, saying a man problem. How woman go, I give her belly, she can't say, I deface her, I deform her. Just understand. I want you to understand it too. So he's also coming from a point of, I just sit down jejely. I don't guess, so woman, you think say me, my body no pain me. You think did I ever tell you my back was? So do you see, we now start going like he said, it's ban for ban. Tit for tat. So we're not making headway. That's why most times people don't resolve. They will not be, the resolution is to dissolve.
Barry, can I say something to that?
So I'm just saying that, I'm just trying to say women should learn. That's my landing. Women should learn to speak without
basically what I'm trying to say is the same way you are like the woman is saying, I don't know. A lot of women also did not know these issues till now. So the same way we are learning is why I'm saying the men should also go and read about it. Because we are kind of all learning at the same time at this point. So if we can just all open our eyes and learn these things together.
Kanisha, not just open. It's not opening your eyes, opening your mind.
And opening your mind, because it doesn't take. Why do I have to do the work of pulling you guys into seeing this knowledge?
Because
that we are all supposed to.
It doesn't affect us directly.
Hold on. You're talking about PCOS, Abi. You don't need to know about PCOS because it doesn't personally affect you. That's not something I would expect.
Now, if you marry,
when you are married and you are planning to have a family, you are planning to have a child, you ought to know these things.
You know these things happen after marriage.
After you're trying to even have kids.
No.
That's when some people
it's when you are married, you will now start talking about family planning most times and trying to have a child. So I'm saying it's until you've married, you now start saying these things. Some people now, as they're married that night, now she collect that picking.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Do you understand? So the conversation might not be hard. It might be until we now have that first child. Do you understand that as a collective now, in sitting in that doctor's office, as he's speaking all this English, now making sense that, so if I had done, you hear men that are concerned will be like, doctor, do you mean if I stop taking cola, she will be better? You say yes. He will stop. Because he now understands that, okay, I affected this thing, so I need to cease. There are some men that will tell you, I stopped drinking alcohol from this year because, and it's not a him problem. It was that it in some way affected.
Our timer has gone off.
Yeah, it affected his wife or his children. So there are men. I'm just saying this because now, most women speak like all men are absent of thoughts, and it's easy because you're outraged or you're angry. Everything. Thank you. But also we also need to be, because the way we speak about it determines how the way women are speaking about it to their husbands at home. Now that we're privy to more information, we are not gentle with the information. Before, you learn something, and in stillness, you want to process more. But now, you've learned something now in 30 seconds. You can just type that same thing, and you will receive more information in another 10 minutes. And before you know it, you think you're a guru, an expert on that topic. So when you're talking to... So that's why, you remember when you were telling me that your brothers always used to point it out to you one time, that... It's because they can't understand. But when you now calm down, then they now started to get it that, oh, so that's it. Do you guess? Because in most cases, we are not complicated. It's just, you need to, I'm saying this because even me as a man dealing with my father, it took me understanding that, okay, you go chill first, process, observe, then you will know when to now reach. Women most times will say, why do I have to go through that process? But then he has married you, you have married him. Now you want to get the best out of each other. So you want me to be patient with you. You want me to understand that these are the things you are dealing with. But you've never for once asked me, what's really truly doing you? You don't talk. And even when some women will ask you to talk, when you start talking, they're not really hearing you.
They're hearing you, but
they're not really listening. To close all of this, I just would appeal. I'm a man that listens to women because I want to learn. But I want to appeal to women, especially those who are advocating. We need to learn gentleness and speak with gentleness. There are a lot of men. Do you know that, Kanisha, let me bust your head. House on the Rock, I don't know if they finished, but they're doing a woman-to-woman, something like that. That's the name of the program. Yes. My sister goes there, so she's been there. I'm not saying they don't do men's program, but most times when you find places where they are doing programs for men, it's either business-related, there's a segment for health. It just sounds straight. But with the women now, you hear events, the sports, will do this, they did this. Women are so creative. They have ways of bringing out. Woo. When we are in Abuja, our female friends will say, let's do picnic. You will looking at them like, are they crazy? Before you know it, it's so beautiful. And I'm like, you people have time, because you guys cooked all these things. Girls, somebody's birthday, all of them, you are this color, you are this color. And they will actually dedicate their time to go and how many men you say go do all those things? So we're different.
You give colors now, bottles they go bring.
Yes.
God.
Yes. So if we can break these things down, that okay, even from as children, they'll say the girl child grows like this. That's why even in schools we don't share toilets from a certain class. Maybe they'll take people to pee at the same time, but there's differences. As you're growing, there are differences. There are sports that they will not want girls to do because they don't want you people to have issues. Even if girls are doing it, they will never allow the girls to do it with the boys.
Because the boys
so it's life.
So
okay. Sorry, it's just one thing I want to say. I feel like the reason a lot of women are very, very harsh with like giving information to men nowadays is because of the amount of, I think, weaponized incompetence that we have seen. Because a lot of men know how to do a lot of things, but they choose not to do it. And then you know that they know how to do these things, but they deliberately do them either wrongly or just not do them at all. Just because, I'm a man and these are not the things I'm supposed to do. So it kind of, it's annoying.
So back to tit for tat. The overzealous, something incompetence. What did you say? How did you say it? Weaponized incompetence is soon turning to weaponized overzealousness from women. Do you understand? So it's like you want to say your piece, but where is overzealous is because from saying your piece, you're castigating me, you're crucifying me, and there's so many women that do that thing. They just want to. I can just make one statement. It doesn't even have to be bad yet. It was a statement in itself. It might be your response to my statement that will now make me see that, in this context, my statement is off. Do you understand? But the way you now bring it, it's like, pin him to the wall, crucify him. So before you know it,
why have you experienced this? You sound like you're coming from personal.
Why do you think even when you guys I listen? Because I've been at a point where, do you understand? I was trying to make a point and I just ended up being the bad guy. So So I don't want to do that.
I mean, to interrupt this one, I just believe that, or I won't say believe because my brother said is a strong word. I think that when it comes to women's bodies, right? Though, especially from men, right? Especially because you don't have shared experiences and a lot of things. Don't be very quick to come out and just speak without understanding, or not even understanding, at least trying. I feel like it's just that effort that I feel like that triggers a lot of women, where it's like you can, but you're just choosing not to because you also have the pretty much same access, like we have said. So I feel that when it comes to women's bodies as a whole, right, try to understand. Carry your phone, You're having a conversation with a woman. She say, "Don't tell me that I'm having cramps." Google what is cramps, what causes cramps, and then just try to digest what they're saying. Okay. Oh, is that men now? And I think I'll give you kudos to you. You have said learning, when you notice that a woman is not, it's that time of the
But
month.
some men now, their understanding of cramps is, let me send her money. Or let me send her food.
No, because some people have also
Or let me
weaponized
send
it.
that.
I understand that, right? But I'm just saying that
Now,
in
what's your
general,
care package?
when it comes to women's bodies,
like-
men, please go the extra mile.
Princess
Try
treatment.
to understand first,
Before you
before
utter
making an opinion.
anything.
If you have not carried a child,
Yeah.
be slow to speak.
Have you?
Very.
Very simple. So, drops my.
Nice one. So our last pick for the day is supposed to be this. I will just read it out, and then after I read it, we're all going to urge you guys, because it says the state of governance in Nigeria and the need to get your PVCs. We spoke about that earlier, but I just want to say this, guys. Please, when this video drops, it will probably be like, by the time you are seeing this, it will probably be like a week or so, by the estimation in my brain, to the deadline. So which means from today, guys, we probably have about a week or so before the close of PVC registration. Please, if you do not have your PVC, this is the time.
We're on our knees.
This is the time to make those 93 million voters be 93 million. How about? But for real, guys, please, let's come out and let's get our PVCs. If you don't have your PVCs, make sure you get them. If you forgot it before, go and revalidate it. If you transferred it like my own before and they use it to do rigging, go and revalidate it again. Do your PVC, please, guys. You need to have your permanent voters
That's your
card.
right, too.
It is your right. We no go vote rice. We go vote change.
And if you
Check.
want to
We
give
go
away
vote
that your
change.
right,
In
don't
fact, you see,
complain.
I'm sorry, we no go vote change. We go vote new Nigeria. We go vote
That's
future. That's what we need. We need the future. All these people know they show us front. And Nigerians is beyond going to vote and staying till they count your votes. When they finish, let's hold them accountable.
Very
We
much
all
so.
need to find ways to change. It's an individualistic effort. Something. We all need
Emphasis
to
on
put the effort. You need to wake up every day and tell yourself, I will make my bed because it will make me a better person. And when you see someone throw something on the road, rather than say, hey, why did you throw it? Just pick it and throw it in the trash can because to make you a better person. When you're eating granite, put it on your car carpet until you reach home and throw it properly because
Emphasis
that
on
makes
the-
you a better person. We don't need to wait until they do war against indiscipline before we will now brace up. They don't need to do war against civilization before we become better.
That's very
So
you know,
see,
that's
this
where
thing
we
said,
are.
I just said sanitation. It just clicked in my head. You know they do a monthly sanitation
Yes.
exercise, and then you are meant to be in your house doing sanitation. So
Bro.
some days they'll say, okay, there's no
movement.
Some days there's movement. So tell me why there's no movement
On one particular day.
on one, and on just that one day, and you cannot just stay in your house and clean your environment. Where are you going to?
Because they
Everywhere
still
is
know
closed
that.
till 10.
Yeah, but they know that when they get to the
Yes,
checkpoint, if they try, they will still pass.
The change you want begins with you, and a lot of people are not ready to change.
Yes.
That's why I say when somebody was I had seen a tweet where somebody was shouting, yes, Peter B, and somebody had commented and said, all of you that are shouting Peter B, when he actually starts working, be prepared that a lot of you will be imprisoned.
Yeah.
And I stand by that.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, also when you were talking, it's something I wanted to say that, like, for me, there is nobody that enters my car and you want to throw something. I will keep even my mom knows it. Keep Nigeria clean.
Yeah.
Emphasis on that. Like, and one thing that I also want to point out that if you're in Plateau State and you're having issues getting your PVC, you can send us a DM. There's somebody that we know that would be able to help you. I'm not saying as far,
Put calls, they will help you if you go to check.
sharp,
Hey,
sharp.
but at
sit,
least you would
joint
be. They'll
you.
be able to
No
direct
shunting,
you.
no.
Yes, no
No
shunting.
shunting.
We don't do that here. We will be able to
We are good
direct you to
Nigerians.
somebody who would like put you through and all of that.
Hey, they don't
And
go catch you
please-
na the shunt, though. Now they say no shunt.
No
Yeah, I get my
shunting.
PVC. What you
I
mean?
have my own too.
Yeah, I know somebody for high neck, in case the people see me passing.
No.
I'm just playing.
But
I'm
yeah,
playing.
like emphasis on getting your PVC, guys,
Yeah.
because like when we were talking, there's something I wanted to say. If you are complaining, and you don't exercise that, you're right. If and God forbid, God I beg, another government should enter and they are not, don't shut up your mouth because you had the opportunity and you let
You
it pass.
did.
So get your
Don't wait
PVCs.
until you have children to vote.
Exactly. Go out there. Let's all go there to vote. Like for me now, you see that baseball bat. I have it in my house. I will break knuckles.
Make sure when you go with it, it's not somebody else that uses it. though.
No, it's going to be with me. Don't be me. I don't even care. I agree. I'm very violent. If somebody wants to be violent towards you,
Honestly, say no to
react.
violence.
So say no. Okay, in this Nigeria, never.
Yeah, but
yeah,
like, I
guys.
mean, we all need to wake up. We need to. The way Tinubu said in 2023, go out,
I hate that
You
guy.
grab it,
Bruh.
you snatch it, and run away. In 2027, what we should be doing is we'll go out, we'll vote, we'll stay there, they'll count it. If possible, we'll do convoy. 1,004 per liter.
Mo na even
God
bring
willing,
DJ.
it's
Oh.
not more than
That
that.
day
We
we
will
did
escort
there
them.
till dawn.
Go the INEC.
Yeah.
You understand? We don't need to wait for so much because in that whole cluster, they can come and form chaos too, so that they will say that they brought us
Yes.
and we did not know what was going on. So Nigerians, this is our appeal to you from Jos Unfiltered. As you are getting your PVCs, get sensitized, shine your eye, know your neighbor, because they are bringing bandits back into the community.
I'm
So
telling
know
you.
your neighbor.
I'm
They
telling
are
you.
your
reintegrating
neighbor.
them.
Don't allow say social media, you don't know who your neighbor be. Know your neighbor.
Know your neighbor.
And
And
ladies
be-
and gentlemen,
Yeah.
please come out to vote.
It's very
They want
important.
to weak your resolve. They want to make you think that it's not worth it. They want you to think
It
that
is
it's
what
already a
it
done deal.
is.
Tinubu has won, but Tinubu or Jesus, we will come out and vote.
Yeah. Period, guys.
So, Nasho, thank you so much for your time, for your input, for your intake, and your output, and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, even though my energy seems to be low, I will put it back to where we start. If you joined us and you stayed with us to this point, we love you. And if you are
Always.
still here, we have a gift for you. Just Unfiltered, we are
outside.
outside.